So I got a brand new MacBook Pro, and I'm gonna show you in this video how to start from absolute scratch. Nothing, there wasn't even Chrome on this computer. Start from scratch, install everything that you need to start using Claude Code to build real applications. We're not talking about mom and apple pie, like build a little web page or a little basic to-do app that doesn't do much. We're talking about legit, real applications. We're gonna use Claude Code, and I'm gonna show you how to set up everything from scratch. So if this video helps you, be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to watch all the way to the end. I have a way for you to get a lot of bonus goodies at the end of this video that I think is gonna help you out a lot on your product development journey. So let's get started. So first I'm gonna just type command space and open a terminal. Now don't be afraid of a terminal. A terminal is a great tool. And we're gonna start by installing some things. The first thing we're gonna install is Homebrew. And I'm gonna copy and paste that command in there. So Homebrew is a package manager, and it just lets us install a bunch of things and helps make things easier to install. So we'll just let that run for a quick moment. Okay, so that took a couple minutes to install, and now I will just kind of run these commands that it's telling me to run. I'm just going to copy this to the clipboard with Command C. I'm going to paste it in here and just run that. Okay, so everything should be good now. And the next thing that we want to install is Git. Now Git is a way to store your source code. And I'm just gonna run brew install Git and let that do its magic. Okay, wonderful. So now I'm just gonna type git-v, and we see we've got a good new version of Git there. Next up, we're going to install something called RVM, and this just makes it easy for us to install different versions of Ruby. Ruby is the programming language that we're going to use to build our applications. Great programming language, great frameworks. So now we have RVM installed. This is wonderful. Next, I'm just going to run this command. That'll just make sure that RVM is available. So the RVM command works. Now I can run RVM install. 3.4.8 is a fairly recent version of Ruby, so I'm just going to install that. Now this might take a little bit of time. We'll let this run, get RVM and to install a version of Ruby for us. And again, this is a great language for us to build a lot of apps really quickly using Claude Code. Okay, so we've installed Ruby, we've also installed Git, we've also installed Homebrew. I'm gonna run one quick command. So now we have Ruby 3.4.8. Ruby comes installed with Mac OS, but it's a really old version, so we need a new version, and we have that. Next up, we're gonna install the Postgres database. So I'll use Homebrew for that. Okay, wonderful. So now we're going to run this next command that will start Postgres. This is all happening in the background, so you may not see it, but you'll have this database running in the background. It'll also start automatically when you restart your computer. So this is great. And again, all of these commands that we're running, they'll be available in the show notes for this video. But so you're not going to remember all this stuff from the video. It'll be easy. I'll make it easy for you to get access to all this. So this is great. Next thing we're going to do is install Node. Now Node is what Claude Code, it's built in JavaScript and Node. So Node, we'll install that real quick using Homebrew as well. This is going really well and really clean. Okay, awesome. So now that we have Node installed, I just want to install this tool called Yarn. That's a build tool for building JavaScript applications. I just want to make sure that our node installation runs well. I'm going to just say yarn-v. Okay, cool. So we have yarn now. So next up, we're just going to install Claude Code. And we are close to finishing setup. Okay, awesome. So Claude Code is installed. That was super fast. Okay, the next thing I want to do is we're going to install a Rails application. And this is a starter application where I've already built a lot of things for you, so you don't have to build it yourself. I'm in my home directory, okay? So I'm going to make a directory called dev. I'm going to change directories to go into dev. So now I'm going to run git clone, and that's going to be this Rails starter application. Okay, wonderful. So now I can just cd. That will create a new directory with all of the code. Okay, so now I've got all of this code in here. Now if I run bin setup, that will finish the installation of this particular Rails application. It's going to download a bunch of code that the Rails app depends on and basically get us ready to actually start building something with Claude Code. Okay, command vite not found. Okay, so this is good. We're gonna debug this right now. Vite install. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna run yarn add vite. Okay, so vite is working now. I'm gonna run bin setup one more time. Okay, so everything should be good here, and if everything is good, we should be able to go to a browser and type localhost 3000, and boom, we have this Rails AI starter application fully ready to go. So the video's been running for 13 minutes. We'll cut out a lot of the lag time in here, but it really, you can get everything installed to do something real with Claude Code in less than 15 minutes. So let's do something with Claude Code real quick just to kind of show you how cool and awesome this tool is. I'm going to leave this server running here. Actually, I'm going to kill it. Another way to run the server is to say run bin dev. That'll be the command that you run most of the time to start the Ruby server, the Rails server. Now I'm going to just say new tab. I'm just going to type in Claude here. Okay, this is wonderful. I'm going to leave it in dark mode. Claude account with subscription. That is how I use Claude Code. That's the way I recommend it. The pro subscription for $20 a month is a steal. I mean, the cops should come and, like, you know, arrest me for stealing such a powerful tool for such a cheap price. So I'm just going to log in to Claude. Okay, great. So I'm already logged in. Login successful, press enter to continue, press enter to continue. Use recommended settings, yes to continue. Okay, awesome. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna, I don't even know what we wanna build, but let's just say, can you help me build a simple CRM system? I'm gonna say Shift Tab twice, and that's going to get me into plan mode. Now, plan mode is where Claude Code builds this whole plan and you can review it. Now, if you're new to development, you may not understand everything that it tells you, but this is a great way to just kind of get Claude Code oriented toward what you want to build before it actually builds it. So I'm going to click enter here. Okay, so it's asking me like what kind of CRM I want to build. I'm just going to say all of the above here. When you're on the bottom, you got to hit the arrow key one more time to say next. Okay, so Claude's Code is working right now. Okay, awesome. So it took about 13 minutes to install everything, and then now we've been working with Claude Code. It was planning for around 5 minutes or so, and so it takes a little bit of time for it to like kind of figure out everything to do. One of the big things you want to do is when it's working, you need to be writing and thinking about the other things that you want to have built next. That's the way to move incredibly fast with Claude Code building things. So I'm just going to scroll up here and just kind of look at the plan that it created. It's going to create a lot of UI components. Here it's going to create some database models or database tables. And this looks really good. And if you don't even understand all this, it's okay. That's part of the fun of letting Claude Code do the work for you. So I'm going to say yes, clear context, and auto accept edits. I want it to just kind of go do a bunch of work for me. So let's go. So I'm going to pull up my Claude account real quick. Going to go to settings, going to go to usage. Okay, so I've been using, in this session, I've got about 28% of my usage, but this is on the Pro plan, the lowest plan, and sometimes you will hit the limit, and if you do, like $100 a month, also a great deal. If you have this thing running for you all day, then you're gonna need something more than the Pro account, but the Pro account is really great for getting started. Okay, I a lot of times say yes and don't ask me again. Just keep working. Okay, it's asking me if I want to run rake db migrate, and what that does is create the database tables, and I will say yes. So if you'll notice with its plan, it's got 8 things to do, and it's done steps 1 and 2, and now it's working on 3. I'm going to say yes. This is an amazing tool. Okay, awesome. So Claude Code worked for about 7 or 8 or 9 minutes and has built a complete application for us. Let's go see what it built. So I'm just going to refresh my Rails starter page. I'm going to sign in. Actually, I need to sign up. This is a brand new application, so okay, so I'm going to click app here. Okay, so this is the app that Claude Code built. I had this little starter application in here with contacts, but it's also created a pipeline, and then it's created these activities. But one thing that is making this demo look really underwhelming is there's no data in the system. So I want to take a minute and ask Claude Code to just create a bunch of test data for us to look at the system. And I think it'll be a lot more interesting how the application works. So I'm going to go back over to Claude Code and just say, can you create a bunch of contacts and other test data in development so that we can see how the application works. Do this by creating a rake task and running it. All right, so Claude Code is back working for us. It's going to create some test data, and it's going to give us a better feel of like what the CRM application that we built actually does. Do 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 do. Too funny. The biggest problem you have with Claude Code working for you is figuring out what to do while it's working. Okay, so Claude Code has created a bunch of test data for us. It's also fixed like some issues. It'll just kind of do smart things for you. But let's take a look at this application that we built. And I want to remind you that literally all we did was tell Claude Code, can you build a CRM system for me? It asked a couple questions, we answered them, and then it just kind of went to town. So if we click on this contacts tab, now we have a bunch of contacts in here that we can actually see how the application works. So if we click on a contact, we can come in here and see what deals are connected to them, and also what activities that we've had with interacting with them. So we can log an activity, we can log calls, emails, meetings, or just add notes and give more details about those activities. So that's a cool feature. And then we can also add deals to contacts. And deal would just have a name, maybe a stage, some money value amount, and just some interesting information here. So we have this pipeline view. The pipeline view, just kind of allows you to see what deals are in what stage. We can move from qualified to proposal just by changing, changing the status value here. It's really cool. We can go inside of the deals and log activities inside of here as well, and then get inside of contacts. It's just really just kind of a nice little simple CRM system, especially for how little effort we put into it. So in this video, I showed you how to set up a laptop completely from scratch and start building real-world legit applications using Claude Code. I'd love to help you out with your next steps. Click the QR code in the video here. I'll leave it up for a moment. And what I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you the full cheat sheet for everything that we did in this video, show you how to download the CRM application that we built, and then also give you some homework, some next steps, some things that you can do. And as a bonus, I will also send you how to deploy this thing to a real server so you can legit launch a simple CRM system or any kind of app that you want to. So hit the QR code and I will send you all of this stuff. Can't wait to see what you build, and so excited to have you on this journey. Thanks a lot. See ya.